So I just finished grade 12 and I have no idea which university to go to. Should I go to NAST? Should I go to IUM? Should I go to UNAM? Which university is best? Where am I most likely to get a job? Which people get the jobs the most? Is it the ones at UNAM, the ones at NAST, or the ones at IUM? What do I do? I'm lost.
Merry Christmas!
Hey Bunny! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you get notified every single time I post new videos. To my regular those that have been riding with me on this journey, thank you so much. I truly, honestly, and really appreciate you all. So today's video, if you are one of those people, if you are the person that you just saw now in the beginning of this video, it means you just finished your grade 12, or you were at home for a year or whatever reason, but you are looking to go to a university and you just don't know which university is best. Like, you already know what you want to study, you have an idea, like, or you are accepted in these 3 universities for the same course, and you just don't know if this is where you wanna go. If that's who you are, then you've came to the right place. I'm gonna give you the advice that you need to choose the right university for you. So stay tuned and let's get into the video. So the first thing that I would like to, or the first advice that I would give to someone like the person you just saw in the beginning of this video is, first, find the course content you need. Like, for the course that you are studying, what are some of the contents that you need? Like, what are the major things that you actually need to do or to learn in this course in order for you to be successful at this qualification, like in order for you to be one of the best candidates when you're done with this course, right? So just an example, like for me, I did GIS at UNAM, right? So GIS at UNAM is similar to GIT at UNAM, but honestly speaking, it's not really the same thing, right? So with GIS at UNAM, you don't just do GIT, which is what they do at NAST. You do basically geoinformation science, which is, or geoinformation technology, which is what they do at NAST, but with an additional modules. So you get to choose whether you want to do a biology stream or you want to do a geography stream. So with biology, you basically do biology and environmental biology modules. With geography, you do geography with environmental geography modules, environmental studies basically. So that's what you do at UNAM. So when you do GIS, you do 3 streams kind of, because you end up doing GIS or GIT that they do at NAST, and then you end up doing geography and environmental studies. Geography, environmental studies. So that's what you end up doing, or biology and environmental studies. So what do you wanna cover in your content, or your course content? What is the major things that you think you need to cover in order for you to be successful at this career that you are doing, right? So that's the first thing that you want to look at, and you can easily find what the course offers by going through the websites of the different universities. When you go on the NAST or IUM or UNAM websites, you'll be able to get this information very easily. They'll show you the contents, the courses, the modules, and then they will also show you what that module entails. Like what is that module all about, what you're taught in that module. So I think you'd first want to get that out of the university. So now that you know, like, okay, this is what I need, not out of the university, but I mean the course, right? So now that you know this is the courses that I need, the second thing, which we already just spoke on right now, is now the university. Which university offers you those modules, or those those modules or courses that you need for you to that you just figured are the ones you need, right? So now you know The only universities that are offering this in Namibia is maybe NAST in UNAM or IUM and NAST. Like UNAM is maybe not offering that, right? So that's your second option that you get to look to, right? So now that you know which universities are offering this, now you have now 2 universities or however many universities you have to choose from if you are one that's gonna go abroad or to in SADC, or you have your options now, right? So now you want to look at the universities rankings, like where in the world is this university ranked, where in Africa is the university ranked, where in SADC is the university ranked. Like, do you have different websites where you can go to actually look at these rankings of the universities? And there are different things that every ranking organization or panel uses to rank the university. So also take a look at the factors that they are using to rank. Some of those factors might not be as important to you, some of them might be very important to you. So look at the factors that they are using to rank the universities. Right, so now I feel like the next thing, like once you are looking at the rankings of the university, it will automatically take you to our 4th point. And our 4th point is basically looking at the universities. Is the university able, or is the university linked to any linked to the industry? Like you have universities that are always consistently having like industry outreaches where students get to go to industries, have Q&A sessions. By industries, I mean like you go to companies that are within the industry that you are studying or the course that you are studying. So that's what some universities have that link. NAST is one of the universities that I know. Like, I didn't even go to NAST, but I know this. Like, NAST is one of the universities in Namibia that has a high university and industry linkage, where students are always invited to seminars. They are invited to workshops. They are invited to basically events that companies are having that are based on education, or they are trying to get information, or they are giving out information, or they're having Q&A sessions. Like NAST is one of the universities that highly encourage this. And even when I started working, now I've been working for 2 years. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying that. Yeah, but what I've noticed is that whenever there's like a workshop, or that the companies that I've been working in are invited to, or they are hosting a workshop, like they always end up inviting NAST and UNAM students, but you always end up finding more NAST students and sometimes no UNAM students at all. And I don't know what the cause of that is. Maybe UNAM doesn't communicate the invitation to their students, or I don't know, the students are maybe just not interested. I just don't know the thing around that. But I know NAST for sure has a big link in the industry. Like when you come to a company that's having a certain type of workshop, you are most likely to find a NAST student there. So if that's something that is of importance to you, you might want to look in that. But if you are a person that can just, what is the word again? If you are a person that knows how to not mingle, but make connections, like when you get at a place, you just know how to talk to people, you know how to make your connections, then that might not be so important. There might be something else that UNAM is offering that is more important to you, or that IUM is offering that is of more importance to you, that weighs more than having an industry connection. But that's just up to you, right? So that's our 4th point, I think. So our 5th point that I want to make, that I want to talk about, that I'm gonna talk on, is basically do your research. Like, you want to do as much research as possible about the university as you can. You want to know about its campuses. Are you a type of person that prefers being on a campus that has literally everything? It has a huge library if you need to study, and maybe it doesn't just have a library, it has a library, it has a 24-hour study center, it has an outdoor space where you can do your studies, or you can do your homeworks or your assignments. Come on, homeworks. You don't get homeworks in university. Assignments or anything like that. So, if what are you looking for in a university? Are you looking for a university that is in a city because you like to shop and you want to walk around in town? I'm joking. Oh, no, sorry, but what are you looking for in a university? Like, what is the one thing that you want to be on the university? Like, what is the facilities you want? Maybe you are looking for a university where you can have a one-on-one relationship with your lecturers, where lecturers have what do they call them, consultation hours, where you can literally go to a lecturer, have a one-on-one conversation with them, ask questions, understand something that you didn't understand in class. Like, so, or you are just an independent student, you don't need that, you don't need to go speak to a lecturer for extra motivation or whatever. Just do research, find out if the university actually offers this kind of services and supports, right? So, number 6, you want to talk to graduates that did the same course you want to go do. So, people that did your course. So if you say you want to do accounting, for instance, get someone that did accounting at UNAM, maybe even 2 or 3 people that did accounting at UNAM, accounting at NAS, and accounting at IUM, right? Talk to these people, find out their experiences, find out how did they go about it, how easy was it, how hard was it. Not by easy and hard, I mean like facility wise, like lectures, showing up to classes on time, or just the normal social factors, right? Because either way, it doesn't matter. Accounting, I'm guessing, should just be accounting, whether you went to NAS, UNAM, or IUM. It can just be accounting. Like, it can either be hard or easy. It's just difficulty level when it comes to that. I'm guessing it's just gonna be the same. What makes it much more easier is the way it is being delivered. So you wanna know how it's delivered at the different institutions, which fits you best, right? And except from how it is being delivered, also from these people's experiences, which one had the easier approach, like which one had it much more, like had a better advantage at getting into the industries than the others. So these are the kind of questions you want to ask from people that just graduated from that course, right? And now that brings us to the 7th thing, I think. Yeah, the 7th thing. So the first thing that I want to talk on is sports, or like extramural activities, right? So if you are a person that was maybe into music, if you are a person that was into sports, you did athletics, you did netballs, like whatever, rugby, whatever it is that you did in schools, right? And you probably want to continue doing that. Sorry, I needed to fix my voice. So if you are somebody that did sports, you did, you are into music, and you just did these extramural activities that you would like to continue with after university, think of, if I went to this university, would I still be able to do this thing? For me, that was like, I didn't even realize it was of importance to me until after I was already at UNAM, and I was lucky enough to be at UNAM and these things were there without me having to look into it, right? That might not weigh so much on you, but if you are really somebody that like into sports, like I know guys that play rugby or netball or athletics or choirs, if you are like deep into that and it's something that you think you need to survive university or to get through university, then it means it's something that's gonna weight just as much as having a lecturer that shows up to class, right? Like, I don't know, that's just my opinion. So you might want to look into the university you want to go to. See if this university has these facilities. Does it offer free gym membership or a discounted gym membership just because you are doing this type of sports? Does it have the facilities for you to actually be able to do the sports? Does it have a netball court? Does it have a rugby field? That's what you are doing. Does it have a choir? If you want to do music, does the university have a choir? Does it have, anything related to that? So like, if that's something of importance to you, you might want to look into it before you decide going to the university. And the next thing that I want to talk about, that's number 8. You guys keep count, please. I'm losing count. The next thing I want to talk about is accommodation. Like, what are you willing? What can you afford for your accommodation? Do you want to stay on campus? Do you want to stay off campus? Is it, how much of importance is it to you that you are on campus or that you are not on campus? Like, look into those things as well before you choose what university you want to go to, especially if you are choosing a course that is offered at all three universities. In it doesn't really matter which university you went to, you'd still get this. Like, if when it comes to the ranking, the industry connections, like if it comes down to the fact that all universities are literally at the same level, right? Accommodation could become a factor. Maybe you are not gonna be able to get space in the hostel, or maybe UNAM's hostel are gonna be too loud for you. Not saying that UNAM hostels are too loud. I'm just thinking like maybe UNAM hostels are going to be too expensive for you because you have to buy your own lunch and dinner. They only provide breakfast, and NAS provides all 3 meals for you. I think, I'm not so sure, but look into those things, guys. That just trying to get that fact around. So I also went to a few of my friends and I asked them what advice would they give to someone that's just finishing grade 12 and wants to go to university, like what university they would look for, right? So I asked the same questions to a few of my colleagues and friends, and here are some of the answers that I got. So this is advice that I got from people. So the first advice I got is, my advice would be, choose a course that you are passionate about. Yes, that's very important, right? Something that interests you and excels you. Okay, but most importantly, choose a course that makes you happy. Also, choose something that is in high demand. This one is so important. Like, this is advice for another video. I'll be doing a video on how to choose the correct course for you. So stay tuned for that video. Hopefully it will come out right after Vlogmas or during Vlogmas. We'll see how Vlogmas goes, but I'll do a video on that, so stay tuned for that. One of the most common advices that I was getting is that check the university rankings. That is important, and we did mention that as well. And the second thing I got is that check if the university is credited. Like, this is probably your most important thing that you need to do, especially if you're thinking about going abroad, especially if you're thinking about going to a place you have no idea, you don't know anyone that's been to that university, like a place that is just new and you just don't know it. Like, if you think about going to those universities, then please consider checking if the university is credited, and you can do that by checking with the Namibian Qualifications Authority, NQA. Visit their website and get information from them. Call their offices, be in their offices. Find out if the university you are going to is credited before you even go to it. The third advice I got, I just summarized this one because it kind of came in a paragraph. It was like a really nice paragraph, but he was basically trying to say that he wouldn't want to go abroad or somewhere far from home. So that could be something of importance to you also. Like, how far away from home do you want to be? Like, maybe you choose a free spirit and you, at this point, you're just like, doses, Namibia, we're out. Maybe that's you and you're just like, bye Namibia. I say, here I come. UK, here I come. Netherlands, here I come. Speaking to myself. Yeah, maybe that's just you. Like, you just don't want to study in Namibia, you want to go abroad. Or you are the other one that's like, no, I love my mom way too much, I just want to be close to home. My parents are too old and they're gonna die anytime soon, so I need to spend time with them, so I'm just gonna stay home. Was that a bad analogy? Should I not? Okay, yeah, you get me, you get where I'm going with that. Yeah. So you wanna be closer to home, or you wanna be as far as possible from home. Whatever your motive is, that's your reasons, right? The other advice I got is that the track record of the faculty. So in universities we have faculties within the universities. So what is the track record of that faculty? But I think it would also apply to the track record of the university. Like how many students has the university produced in, say, the past 3-5 years, however many years, and where are most of these students, like from this university or this faculty? Yeah, I think that's a nice piece of advice. Thank you, Grace. That's a nice piece of advice. Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you took a thing or two from this video. Or if you don't have a cousin, if you're already done with university or you're already on university, I'm sure you have a cousin, a niece, a nephew. You definitely have someone that needs this information. So please share this video with those people. Share this video with the people that needs it the most. If you have a sister, a brother that's just finishing grade 12, a cousin, a nephew, a daughter even that's just finishing grade 12, you might want to share this video with them because it's going to be really helpful for them. I really wish I had a video like this, or I knew I could look at a video like this when I was going to university. I got lucky that I, honestly speaking, ended up falling on the right track at the right university for what I wanted. So I got really lucky. But the next person might not be as lucky, so please share this video with them and help them choose the university they can go to correctly, please. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Love you guys so much. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. Bye, see you in more videos.